Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and another turn, another day, whatnot. Alright, we've got the Alliance and military access with Frey, and the Alliance trade rights, map information with the Arryns, not military access because we don't need it, and plus we don't particularly trust Arryn entirely yet, for obvious reasons. He's not done anything beyond mere words to prove his loyalty. Same thing goes with Greyjoy right now. But anyway, Frey, however, has done things to prove his loyalty. Let's see how many times we can say if Frey is loyal in this episode, shall we? But yeah, we'll all these guys will die. That kills Karstark and a bunch of Stark generals. Come on, kill him. It's you.
The day is ours, son.
Anyway, Castamere will fall, and Ashmark will fall as well.
Daughter of the Crown.
Because that's under siege by them. Robb Stark is blocked off at the Golden Tooth.
Yes.
And he's sort of moved all of his troops back over to Whale's Rest and River Run. So, with Pink Maiden done as well,
By your will, sire, we shall...
I'll probably reload that a few times to get better odds and lose less troops, but I'll just show you the demonstration for now. I got a bunch of money. What we're going to do here is we'll move all of Kevin's guys up to Pink Maiden. And then that allows for these troops here to move over to this fort next turn. Because all Southern Riverlands are now secured, and Frey is laying siege to that. So that secures the entire of the Southern Riverlands, the only crossing points being through this fort or through that fort. So I want all of my forces smack bang at Stonehenge, able to go to either that, and that. That way all of these crossings will be defended. Darius is still a bit weak. We're going to try to recruit more troops and dodge or handle all that crap.
Your will, sire.
We'll move the crappy spear militia troops into the fortifications and pull the levy spearmen back to Harrenhal. The troops in Harrenhal being in range of this fort as well, so I want the best of the best troops inside Harrenhal, with the militia units being inside the forts, because the militia are expendable and shit, so to speak. So, yes, that's the Riverland secure. What we're going to do, we're going to do, if we move you over here, and then send the Outrider down here, that gives me all the cavalry units, and the cavalry can, in the next turn, because we can't do it right now, we only have 3 units, and we need 4 for a fort. So, in the next turn, my cavalry can go around like this. Ah! I found Robb Stark. Well, that explains where Robb is. I actually spent like 5 minutes trying to scout for his ass and couldn't find him anywhere. But there you go. That's where Robb Stark is. Damn, if only I had more troops. What are we looking at here? Yeah, a bunch of cavalry. Nah, he's out of range. I might have been able to pull him. Let's do some testing. Just I don't think I can, and it would also leave my troops very much in the open, because if we send troops up here, Blackwood has some shit there as well, so it's not exactly safe. Even if we could defeat Robb Stark and send him somewhere, we won't have the troops. Maybe next turn. Maybe next turn, if Robb Stark stays there, we can pull something off. But for now, even if we could drag him out of the ambush and bring him over square and be in range, that army would then be in the open and vulnerable, so it wouldn't be worth it. Just simply wouldn't be worth it. We'd basically send those troops in that defeat Robb to die, so yeah, we won't be doing that. But that explains where Robb Stark is, at least. And meanwhile, in the west, Oxcross will fall to us very easily, and once again I'll reload a bunch of times and get the best outcome for that, and lose as little troops as possible. We take this Stark fort, send Devon Lannister to lay siege to this, and wipe out that. And in the next turn, Davin and Preston will be able to move up and defend any siege attempted on this fort, and push on Golden Tooth as well. Now, Golden Tooth is going to be tricky, because he has the Blackfish Tully, who is a night fighter, I think. Yeah, he is, definitely. That's the only night fighter he has. If Robb is all the way up there, well, Robb actually, because he's all cavalry, has a bunch of movement points. So Stark, yeah, Stark has clearly put him up there, being in range of Sea Guard and basically everything that he has, because it's all cavalry. So he might actually keep Stark there. We might be able to defeat Robb in either the next turn or the following turn, if Robb stays in the open like that. Keeping in mind that Stark is in debt and can't build any forts, so, you know. So, yeah, overall, in the west, this fort will fall, and then the west is secured, basically. All we have to worry about is taking the Golden Tooth, and then we need to move all my shit into position and deal with Robb Stark. Oh, how tempting it is. We'll play it safe and delay. I'm just thinking we could move Tywin up now in the hopes of defeating Robb in the next turn, but we'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. And in the next turn, Kevin and everyone else will rally up on this fort, and we'll have a full stack there. And then the turn afterwards, so it'll be turn 6 probably when we can do a move against Stark at Raventree, and we'll go by that. And that'll be that, or maybe turn 5, depending. It all depends on how Stark moves. It's somewhat difficult to predict these things. But yes, Aaron will move his fort wall upwards and go to deal with Bolton. Frey will also help and join with Aaron and deal with Bolton. And then that just leaves sort of a cleanup operation and dealing with Seaguard, Raventree, and eventually taking out Riverrun and Weymouth's Rest and Golden Tooth. It might take a bit, but victory is basically assured in the south. And who knows, we might get a victory against Robb Stark when the time comes. And just for the hell of it, we'll reload, and I'm going to see if we can actually defeat Robb Stark on this turn, just for the hell of it. We won't actually do it, because like I said, even if we could, those troops that go and defeat Robb will be smack bang in the open and just be owned. So, yeah. We won't do it, but we will go do it just for the laughs and see if we can get away with it. Alright then, we know Robb is hiding in those trees there, so we just need to drag him out. Like that.
They won't be so lucky next time.
And then...
Sire, orders.
Let's see. Yeah. Even inside that 4 infantry units couldn't reach him. It's only cavalry that are going to be able to actually do that properly.
Yes, noble sire. Orders, my king. We're combining into a huge force, sire.
Yeah, I can. I can. Sweet. Clear victory! Robb Stark is defeated! Victory is ours! And then Robb Stark falls into there. And unfortunately, because there's a force up here, Tywin would then be completely fucked on all sides by Riverrun's army and the Seaguard army up there. So, not this turn, but in the following turns, we may be able to pull that off. Because if we can win that and then send our forces forward a little bit to block off... All we need is a single fort to the north of Riverrun in order to block that off from there. So Riverrun's army will be completely removed, and then we can send Tywin's full stack up to lay siege to Raventree with Stark inside of it, which would then kill Robb Stark. So, you know, the King of the North is dead. Woohoo! Not this turn, because that wouldn't work, but in the following turns, yes. Yes, many dead Starks there will be. Ha I feel evil, very, very evil. Deliciously evil, even. But yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that we might do. So yes, that is all for now. We'll go to the next turn, which should be... It seems to be like a 1 turn a week basis right now, assuming that the hot seat runs smoothly. So yes, I should see you guys next weekend. For those of you that are curious, by the way, this is what the end game for the turn looks like. I took limited casualties, taking Pink Maiden, like 100 men. All of Kevin's troops are moved up. They'll move up to this fort on the next turn. All my troops are prepared to go block off Riverrun / drag Robb Stark out if need be. Tywin is inside here. Another unit's being recruited in there. All the good units are in Harrenhal and in range of all the regions. Darry is being Darry. 2 Lannister princesses are moving up. Remembering that princesses inside a fort makes the fort unbribable, I won't need generals inside the fort that have the princesses in. Westerling is here. She can either enter that fort or she can scout basically every single tree in this region. So yeah. But the leftward girl can do that as well. So we'll likely just plop Westerling inside this fort, which will remove the need of generals being inside there. Because that fort will then be unbribable, and we won't have to worry about that ever happening. Not that Stark has any gold to actually bribe things. Over in the west, Davin Lannister is laying siege to this, with the shitter troops I have to muster. Prester's army has all the best troops that I can muster, not counting these guys that are showing up, the two armoured spearmen that are inside the crag. Westerling is there. Walder Frey, with his like 5% increase to taxation, is going to go over to these ships and then go over to Khayans to increase the trade there. Castle Rock has Eamon Frey inside of it now because he's got severe bonuses to trade, primarily through his wife being smart. 10% bonus. It's a rather large bonus. Goes up from, wait a minute, we get farmer now. It was 5,750 before it goes up to 6,200 when Farman's in, when Frey is in there. Farman is also got understands trade, so 10% bonus. He will man Lannisport in the next turn and make us some more money. This is all going to, you know, keep us out of debt. It's going to help. It's small bonuses to the income, but it keeps us out of debt. And also in the next turn, if we need to build forts, we can just destroy the church, because fuck religion. Hello everyone I just pissed off. But yeah, that's what the endgame looks like, the actual turn, after I've reloaded certain battles to get the best odds without losing as many troops as I otherwise would have, and have set up everything perfectly. So yes, the following turns will be interesting. Very, very interesting.